It's all over the internet. It's all over social media. Heck, it's all over YouTube. People are telling you to live below your means, cut everything, stay small, don't buy anything, don't try anything, don't do anything that you want to do. Just do the things that you need to do and live life this way. And I'm going to pump the brakes on that. I'm never going to tell you to live below your means. I am going to encourage you to be smart, make good financial decisions. If you have things that you're paying for or it's an expense for you and you don't necessarily have to have it and you don't use it, you could go without it. Of course, be smart about that. Don't buy a $100 a month cable service and you barely watch TV. Of course, be smart about it. But at the same time, I'm not someone who's going to tell you now that you learn how to just cut everything, just focus on the things that you can afford and never think about anything outside of that box. I'm never going to tell you that because I wouldn't tell myself that. Now, I grew up hearing, hey, live below your means, stay in your lane, don't do things you can't afford, don't think like that. And I learned that those things will really, really handicap you fundamentally, right? So they'll have you living a life of lack where, you'll never, because here's the example, right? Let's say you drive or you need a car. Let's say you need a car. And the car that you just need a car. The car that you love the most is a $100,000 Mercedes. The car that you can afford, that it'll help you right now, is the $30,000 Camry. And so looking from outside looking in, it looks like a good business decision. This is the one I can afford, so I'm going to go ahead and get this. And most people make that decision and they feel good about it because they're saying, hey, I'm staying within my means, I'm not reaching. And I think, hey, if you train yourself or if you keep conditioning yourself to say, don't live above my means, never live outside. Again, I don't want you to be stupid with cash and just blow your money. Of course not. Don't waste your money. But what I'm trying to get you to see is you don't always have to live below your means. You can actually grow your means. See the alternative? See, you don't have to go through life cutting everything because there are some things in life that you enjoy. There are things in life that I enjoy. I like to take vacations. I love to take trips. I love to leave out of my house, bring the kids over here to Cold Stone and pay $9, $10 for an ice cream cone because we like the ice cream, we like the experience, right? Now I could go to McDonald's and get a $1 ice cream cone and it's really delicious, but that's not what we want to do. We want to enjoy ourselves. We want to go where the kids are having fun, have a good time, and that's what we want to do. Now, if we only have $1, then we can't go to the expensive ice cream place. We have to go to McDonald's. Nothing wrong with that. But the desire is to leave McDonald's and go to this very nice ice cream place and hang out with the family there. All right, how do we get there? Either we're going to buckle down and do nothing but continue to flow to McDonald's and get this $1 ice cream because we've been told, and we told this to ourselves, and we program ourselves, live below your means. Hey, don't worry about that ice cream over there. That's not your ice cream. You just keep getting this $1 ice cream. Well, I want to go over there and experience something. Well, why would you want to do that? Because I only live once. I only get one time to live on this earth and enjoy this life. So I'm going to do the things I want to enjoy. Right? I'm going to do the things I want to do the most. You can keep going to the McDonald's if you like. There's nothing wrong with that, again. But if you want a better life, you cannot sit there day after day and just think about living below your means. Because now you're gonna end up in a state mentally, and I know this probably sounds crazy to a lot of you, but I'm telling you, there are a lot of you out there now who are suffering because all you think about is living below my means. I can't afford it. I can't buy it. So that means I don't need it. My desire to have it. You've got a desire to have nice things, take nice vacations, live in a nice home. And you're telling me you're willing to give all that up because it does not fit your budget today. You don't have to have it today. You can have it a year down the road, 5 years down the road. All I'm saying is, if you sit there and just say, live below my means, then I guarantee you your life is going to be predictable. The outcome is going to be predictable. You're going to go through this life dissatisfied with how your life went. Wanting nice things, hating other people who have the nice things, because they did what you wouldn't do. They decided, hey, I'm not going to live below my means until I die. I'm going to grow my means. I'm going to grow my means so I can live the life I want to live. Sure, I can afford the Camry right now. That's fine. But I really want this Mercedes truck, and I want it for me. It's something I want. I want this Mercedes truck. Well, how are you going to get it? I need to grow my means so I can afford it one day. I need to create an asset or an investment that's going to be able to pay for it one day. Hey, I like this 2-bedroom house. It's really nice, but I really want to live in a house like that. That's my desire. By the way, most of your desires are God-given desires. Not everybody wants to be rich. I do, you do. Not everybody wants to own a business. I do, you do. But there's some people who just want to have jobs and they're great at it, and we love them for it and we appreciate it. But everybody's not built the same. You're looking out there and you're going, well, this is all I can afford. And that's fine in the moment, but I'm trying to tell you, as long as you continue to think, hey, instead of saying I can't afford it, which is what most people who practice living below their means say, how about you change the question around to how can I afford it? Hey, I want this house, I want this car. I can't afford it with the current budget. What can I do to afford it? See, those are better questions because your brains have the answer. Your brain has the answer, but it's very lazy and it's going to protect you. Sometimes it overprotects you like an overbearing parent, right? But if you ask it, it'll do the work because it's already got the programming. And so instead of saying, hey, I can't afford it, say, how can I afford this? Instead of saying, hey, I'm just going to live below my means. I'll never have that house. I'll never have that car. Don't say that. That may be your temporary moment. It's just for a season. Everything in this life is seasonal. This might be your season of struggle. Okay, gotcha. Let's not make it permanent dwelling, right? If it's going to be seasonal, that's fine. What we don't want to do is we do not want to make this thing into a permanent dwelling. We do not want to make this thing into a lifetime of struggle. So we want to do something different, right? So we want to help ourselves. We don't want to be in the struggle lane forever. All this stuff should be temporary. Even the richest of the rich had struggle times. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just the way this life is. Nothing you can do about it, nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. We didn't design it that way. God did. It's his world. He do what he wants. But at the end of the day, by the way, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with this. At the end of the day, if you keep going through this life thinking small, saying just live below my wings, live below my means, you're always going to live that way because you're programming yourself to live that way. A better way would be, hey, if I cannot afford it, how do I grow my means so that I can have the car I want, have the house I want? How do we expand our means? How do we grow our means? How do I get more? How do I get bigger? What can I do? Can I start a business? Can I get a vending machine? Can I sell t-shirts? What can I do? Right? Can I sell cookies out of my house? Can I launch a middleman business? What can I do so I can live the life I want to live? So if this video hits you and it hits home, and I know it does because it's coming from the heart. It's a lot of things I've experienced. And I just wanted to share it with you before I start my workout. So let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Let me know your opinion, what you think. And if you don't mind, share this video on all of your social media platforms. Hopefully at least one person gets it and one person can learn from it. But again, if you want to go through life living below your means, that's fine. I just don't recommend it. It's not for me. I want nice things in this life, and that's a God-given desire for you and me. That's why they exist, right? So if you want the nice things, you're going to have to start thinking about living, well, not living below your means, but you're going to have to start thinking about growing your means. I don't want to live below. I want to grow. I don't want to live below. I want to grow. I don't want to live below. I want to grow. If you grow your means, I promise you your life's going to be different. Tomorrow's going to be different. Heck, today's going to be different. But you just have to be willing. Stop walking. I've seen videos, hey, act poor. What are we talking about? We're not going to be in this world for 500 years. We're limited. We don't know when we're checking out of this world. You want me to walk around pretending I'm poor? Looking like I'm poor? No, you got to be out of your mind. What are you talking about? I've been poor. I don't want to be poor. I didn't have to pretend I was poor 90% of my life. And I'm just amused. People are like, yeah, I don't spend. What are we talking about? This life is short. You're running out of time. What are you talking about? Do the things you want to do now. Like Apollo told Rocky, there is no tomorrow. There's no guarantee of tomorrow for you or me. Start enjoying this life. Stop being afraid of everything. Stop being scared of everything. Stop telling yourself you can't do better. You can do better. The desire to do better, it was placed in you because you have the potential to do better. Where you are, I told you, that's just temporary. It's just temporary. As temporary as this banana I'm going to take in the gym and eat. And I don't want to get on a rant. I don't want to chew you guys out. I don't want to fuss at you. I want to show love. But I'm just telling you, I've been through a lot of this stuff. I've been poor my whole life. And I'm just trying to change everything about me. I prayed one day, I prayed this prayer. I said, Lord, I don't like who I am. I don't like anything about me. I don't like anything about my life. I want to be somebody else. Now, I know that the Lord ain't just going to snap his finger and make me into a new, hey, it's a new Shon-Jhon. We never met this one. No. But what I was praying for is, Lord, when we get saved, we become a new creation in spirit. And I know that's there, and you know that's there because you feel it. But I want to see it. How come it ain't always translate into the life I'm living? I want to see it. I want to feel it. So I know it's there in the spiritual, but I want to see some evidence in the physical. And I said, Lord, I don't want to be the same person I was. I want to be who you want me to be. So, but I'm not going to preach. I'm not going to get into church on y'all. So I'll just leave it at that. But listen, the desire to have more things in life is a God-given desire. God gave you that desire. The least you can do is make sure it comes true. That's all I got. Let me know in the comments what you think. Stop trying to live small. Stop focusing on living below your means. That's just seasonal. Start thinking about how to get out of that before it becomes a permanent reality.